Hey guys, today we're going to talk about RAM, the part of your computer that helps it think, work, and multitask quickly. By the end of this video, you'll understand what RAM is, why it matters, and how it works, all in simple, easy-to-remember terms. What is RAM? RAM stands for Random Access Memory. Imagine it as a desk or workspace for your computer. The bigger the desk, the more things you can have open at once, like books, papers, gadgets, without feeling cluttered. RAM is temporary memory. This means whatever is stored there vanishes when you turn off your computer. So unsaved work can be lost if your system shuts down unexpectedly. How RAM works. Think of RAM like a short-term memory notebook. Whenever your computer needs to quickly access data or run applications, it stores them in RAM because it's super fast. More RAM equals more space to work with multiple apps at once. Less RAM equals smaller space, so things slow down when too many programs are open. Types of RAM. There are several types of RAM. DRAM, or dynamic RAM, most common, needs regular refreshing to keep data alive. SRAM, or static RAM, is faster and doesn't need refreshing, but expensive. Then we have different generations: DDR, DDR2, DDR3, DDR4, DDR5. Each newer version is faster and more efficient. Think of DDR3 as a small desk and DDR5 as a huge, organized, ultra-fast desk. RAM size and speed. RAM has two important qualities: size and speed. Size means bigger RAM means more apps and tasks handled smoothly. Speed means faster access to data, so programs run faster. Upgrading RAM is like giving your computer a bigger, faster workspace, making everything smoother. RAM versus storage, HDD or SSD. RAM is temporary working memory, while storage is long-term memory. Storage keeps data even when the computer is off, like books on a shelf. RAM is where data is actively used, like papers spread on a desk. Both are important, but RAM controls how fast your work can happen right now. How to check RAM in your computer. Windows. Control, Shift, Escape, then Task Manager, then Performance, then Memory. Mac. Apple menu, About this machine, then Memory. This shows how much RAM you have and how much is being used. If RAM is full, your computer slows down because it doesn't have enough workspace.